Oh there, welcome to some more Betrayal at Krondor. So let's get back into it. Hang on a minute. Load the right game, it always helps. Still on the bloody spyglass and the spider, my god, right. We did make progress last time though, so we've just, where is the map? We were up here. No, we were here. Then we came back down here because we had to find a couple of things here. We've now found those. We found a waterfall with a chessboard and a chess piece that's missing. So the obvious thing to do now would be to try and find the chess piece. We need to go back up here to Caval Keep. There's still some more things we need to do there, but we had to do this first. Apparently, I don't know. I'm only recording these every other day at the moment, and I lose track, to be honest. How are we all doing health-wise? I think, didn't we just pay to have Owen healed? He was poisoned or something. And yeah, I was thinking about that poison because we got it down to about with restoratives, which we used our entire supply of just about. We got him down to only 5% poisoned. But over the course of a couple of days, he went back up to 100% odd poisoned, and I don't understand how that can happen because you're either poisoned or you're not really. There's no percentage of poisoning you can be. You know, when you go out and you have too much to drink, you don't come back the next morning and think, oh right, I'm 75% hungover. You either are hungover or you're not. Anyway, I'm just ranting and rambling, so let's carry on. We want to go north. Do we want to go east and north? What the hell? Where are we? No, we just want to go. North is the waterfall, so we want to go back over here and then get back on the main road and go north. Right. Let's just follow this then, and we'll no doubt get back on the main road. Yes, there we are. And I'm hoping. Oh. I'm hoping we're going to get back to. Are we going the right way? I've an awful suspicion here that we're heading back to Prankstone and not to Caval Keep. Yes, we bloody well are. Typical, right. And I think. I'm not doing that. The game has suddenly decided it wants to make everyone dizzy. Stop it. Right. So check Gorath's food. Yeah, we had a bit of a fight to get there, I think. But I didn't want to check that. I wanted to check his food. He's only got one ration pack left, so I'm going to... no, I can't. I'll do that when he's run out. And of course, because I'm doing something now, the cat has suddenly woken up after being asleep all day so far, and now wants me to stop what I'm doing and see to her immediately. She's going to be disappointed. You are, yeah. You're gonna have to wait. So, yep. So we've been this way. This is the third time we've been this way. As long as we can get there without being attacked, because you know it does get a bit annoying after a while. I mean, you know, presumably these people to pay their taxes, you know, and what's it for if not to ensure that they can get from one place to another without getting mugged? Oh, there's a house there. Let's rest overnight. Gorath now has no rations left, so James, you give him those. Give all, yeah. Share and share alike, eh? Now then, is that Caval's Keep? Or is that just a random house in the middle of nowhere? That is a cup of coffee. I think that's Caval's Keep. So, right. We need to go to the east of Caval's Keep. And how do I know that? Because I've got a walkthrough up on my laptop. That's why. Yeah, afraid so. Is this Caval's Keep? It's not Caval's Keep, it's just a random house. A random empty house, apparently. So, let's find Caval's Keep. Because wherever Caval's Keep is, we need to go east of it. Oh! Gorath stopped and stared off in the distance. After several seconds of contemplation, he turned and began to speak. Have we been here before? Look at that tree over there. The lower limbs have all been hacked off. That either means we're near someone's property line, or somebody was ensuring they had an unobstructed view of the area. If we continue in this direction, we should proceed with extreme caution. I don't want to go at the shop. My God. I'm glad this sort of thing doesn't happen in real life. I mean, just imagine you just nip out for a pint of milk, and then you see some branches lopped off a tree. You think, oh my God, I can't make it. I'm gonna get mugged. I didn't want to do that. Oh, I should really save actually, because we've come quite a long way. Another thing, after all these attacks they've had, why don't they go and find the police and go and tell them? You know, because I mean, how many people have these people you've killed? You must be getting into the hundreds of people by now, you lot. Well, apart from Owen, Owen's just killed one. We are north of Caval's Keep now, I believe. Yeah, we want to go south again. Oh, we missed Caval's Keep. Well, it's around here somewhere. Perhaps this is the road to Caval's Keep. Ah, what a signpost. Caval Keep. Right, okay, we're not going into Caval Keep. As I said before, we're going east. Oh. I'm going to save it here, because just in case I get lost, and then I can just reload and get back to Caval's Keep pretty easily. We need to be looking behind hills now. And what are we looking for? Well, we'll know when we find it. Oh, would you believe it? Because we're looking for something, it's getting dark now. Not that I can find anything anyway. A girl crossed the fields. Hello, this isn't what I was thinking about. Lacking the arrogant bearing of her father, she moved like a wisp of smoke, a tread so light it seemed that she floated through rather than walked through the rustling weeds. Fluttering to Owen's side, she kissed him lightly on the cheek. It's Ogain! Ogain Corvalis. Did I ever tell you that you show up at the strangest of times? It's nice to see you. This is the Count's daughter. We had to meet her anyway. What are you doing wandering around unescorted? Honestly, you astonish me. By your age, most girls have the common sense to realise there are dangerous types wandering around in the open. Yeah. God, just the number of times we've been mugged. How's that for an introduction? You're only 4 years older than me, Owen, and I don't see that my age has anything to do with it. I just like to come out here to think when I have a problem that won't solve itself otherwise. It also gives me a safe harbour away from father when he's on one of his raging fits. Coffee. Is he on one at the moment? One of the worst I've ever seen. He's fired the entire kitchen staff, dismissed the guard, thrown out all 5 of my maids. He's been that way since about dinner time last evening. I tried to ask him what had him so upset, but he would only tell me that he received some very bad news from a messenger regarding a financial arrangement which he had made. Oh, have you any idea what the note said? Who knows? He's always on about conspiracy this, conspiracy that. It's like he's always afraid someone's about to find out some dire secret about the family when there's nothing to hide. It's getting terribly repetitive, really. So, you have this frightful look on your face as if there's something you're afraid to speak to me about. What is it? Yours. Oh, the murder. So, when is a suitor going to snatch you up? Are there any that are even in good standing? I've heard you like drinking with commoners. Yeah. But that's not all. There are two, neither of whom father likes, but then again, he never likes anyone, I do. One is Myron, my father's solicitor, who lives just outside of Kevel Keep with his daughter, Amy. He does have a minor claim to nobility because his brother is an earl someplace, but father thinks his connections are too tenuous for us to consider. And what about the second suitor? Are you getting jealous, Owen? Well, get your hair cut and get rid of these highlights and, just drop the big, yeah. It looks like compensation for something. He's a businessman from Kenting Rush named Navon Dusandu. I like him, although he can be a bit intense at times. We like to talk and he's always asking me some point about mythology or another. He doesn't mind a girl who reads. The murder. Whose murder? You'll forgive us if we look a little ragged, but we're trying to find out about a murder that took place down in Romney. The murder of all the guards in the tavern, I think. We've been searching for a little while. You think the murderer escaped to Kevel Keep? We're not sure. All we know at the moment is it may have had something to do with a brass spyglass or a silver spider we found near the bodies. I don't suppose the spyglass had a star inscribed in it, did it? Oh, I can't recall. Well, have a look. Just look. Why? Would that be important? For someone who's part of the family, you certainly... Oh, his family, is he? Did we know that? Has somebody mentioned it? Did I just forget? Oh, so he's not actually interested in that. Although you never know. I mean, there might be second cousins. It might be perfectly legal. All sorts of things might be legal in this country, in this world. Yeah, my mind's wandering on just things that could be legal. Yeah, anyway. For someone who's part of the family, you certainly don't seem to know much about the family law. We used to have a spyglass that sat in a glass case in the entryway of the keep. There was a legend that if a person knew the right things to think, then they could use the spyglass to spy on the minds of others. It was in the family for generations, but it disappeared about the time that Neville was killed in the wine cellar all those years ago. Neville? Who's Neville? Father accused the workmen of having stolen it. And what things was the person to think to make the spyglass work? I don't know. Neville used to tease me and told me he knew what to think and that he could use it, but he never did. It was only a legend after all. Who's Neville? As nice as it's been talking to you again, we have to be on our way. Promise me you'll find someone to look after you soon. I would appreciate it if you stopped fretting about me as if I were a child, but I'll take the promise only as long as you make the same promise. Right, very well. You have my word as son as the Count of... Oh, you're right, you're nobility as well, are you? You've got blue blood. Why do you dress like such a scruff then, Owen? Yeah, goodbye, Ugain. Right, I'm saving that. Don't want to have to talk to her again.